Hi, I'm Ask Charlie and welcome to my YouTube channel. With September fast approaching, I have put together a back to school guide. There's so many new starts in September, so I thought it would be the perfect time to share it with you. September to me seems to be the start of so many things, whether it's starting school for the first time, starting high school, starting university, even just moving into a new class, starting a job. So I thought I would share with you my back to school guide that I've put together. I think it's really important to be organised for back to school. You can be lulled into a false sense of security in the summer holidays, having a blissful time, relaxing, enjoying, or quite hectic and juggling all sorts of things with work and children and family life. You might be really keen for your children to go back to school so you can get back into a routine and back to normality, or you might be feeling really, really anxious. They might be starting school for the first time, they might be starting a new school. And I think it's really important that we give our children confidence and show them that it's fine. I think we can really easily transfer our anxiety onto our children, and so I always try to be really positive about it and say, oh, she's a really lovely teacher, or she's really kind, and you'll be seeing your friends, and focus on those things. Also, one thing that's so important is when you pick your children up after their first day, that you don't tell them how awful it's been without them, because that's passing on such a negative feeling to them about school. You want to be really positive and say, yeah, I was very quiet without you, but I'm thrilled you had a great day, even inside if you're thinking, oh God, I don't want you to be starting and growing up. So I think that's something really to make sure that you pass on to your children positivity and confidence. So then moving on to routine. I think in the summer holidays we have had, later bedtimes, lots of treats, all sorts of things. The children have been lying in later in the morning, and so rather than it being a ghastly shock at the start of term, ease them back in gently. I think the younger the children, the earlier you need to start. I think if your children are sort of 10 plus, then a few days before early nights. But if they're young, particularly starting school for the first time, even up to, mine definitely need to have earlier nights for a good week before they go back to school. So we'll be starting at least 5 days before the beginning of term, just getting them back into that routine. Young children get so exhausted at the start of term. In fact, really that first autumn term is really, really tough. It starts to get dark earlier as well. My children were going to bed 6:15, 6:30, they were wiped out. And so, really bear that in mind. Don't do too many after school activities if your child's getting tired or has got a new start, whether it's a new school or whether it's, just going up, and there's a massive jump from year 3 to year 4. And so do be aware, don't book them in for loads of after school activities, because they do get really, really tired. So you just need to, monitor that carefully and be sensitive to it. So I think those are my sort of big bits of advice. And then the other things, obviously the uniform, the shoes, trainers, sports kit, bags, bottles, you name it. Start doing it now. And that's why, this guide has come at an essential time, really, for it. It's mid-August, but September is coming around so quickly and things can be out of stock. So go and get your children's school shoes and trainers if you haven't done already. Go and get them soon. I love the shoe labels that you can stick inside. I find those really useful, and I put those in all their shoes and all their trainers. School uniform all labelled, and show your children where you've labelled it. Quite a few people I see at school write their name on the label there. Well, does your child know that its name's on the label there? I try to put mine, I actually love name taping, and I did a YouTube video back in June about where I name tape and how I name tape, and have different coloured name tapes for different children and things. So, make sure that everything is really clearly marked. I also have got something very exciting to share with you. I have teamed up with schoolsock.com, who is such a clever idea. They have got the names written into the socks when you order them. There'll be pictures posted everywhere. I've teamed up with them, and they have kindly offered 20% discount on all of their socks for any Ask Charlie followers. So there's a code ask 20 when you order any socks. So they have long socks, short socks, sports socks, you name it, which is just such a brilliant idea, because I think I do name tape until I found school socks, or my children's socks, but it's quite labour intensive, it's time consuming, and so brilliant idea. So that's so kind that they have teamed up with me for this back to school guide for you. So the guide is going to be a printable download, so you can there'll be a link that you can just click on, and then it will be emailed directly to you, and you can just print it off and you can read through. So I've got a list of all the things that I think you need for back to school. You know, your child might be boarding for the first time, so I have included that on there. I do hope you found my back to school guide useful, and do keep an eye out, because next week I've got 5 time-saving tips as a free download for you as well. And do please remember to hit the subscribe button, to ring the bell to be notified of my new videos. Do comment, do like, and do share with your friends. Thank you so much.